All right, listen here. It's time to wake it up. It's time to wake it up. I hear the basics are out. Okay. The basics are out. Yes, Treecey, your sides are missing. Yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's wake it up and let's talk about it because every chance that you get, you want to jump in and you want to sound off when it's something about me. If I'm over there or something like that, you've been amping it up. You've been encouraging people, oh, go at her, go that, So when I pay them no mind because Lady Dimples is a drunk. I mean, that's just clearly out there. Lady Dimples is a drunk. You act like you're the NA counselor out here dating and sleeping with all these alcoholics. I mean, when there's a bottle around, I can definitely depend on you to be there. Okay. But anywho, you're gonna sit up here and say, "Oh, I was a friend to you. I tried to befriend you or something like that. I had your back." Listen here, ma'am. I don't need you running around to myself. I got your back. I'm a grown ass woman. I'm a grown ass woman. I got my own back. Okay. We're out here on YouTube. This is virtual. Hey, Miss Barbara, how are you doing? Beautiful. Good to see you. I've got my own back. So you tell me you had my back and this, that, and the third. You didn't have my back, sweetheart. You were out here for clout. You were out here for clout. You were out here trying to look good. You were trying to look good. Okay. Listen here, I gave you a chance. I watch people's videos and whoever I, take a liking to, that's who I take a liking to. I took a liking to you at one point in time. I thought you were funny until you showed me who you were. Okay. You showed me who you were. You were not to be trusted and you are a damn liar. Treecey, I don't rock with you. Listen here, I didn't come here to be like, oh, I'm here looking for friends. I'm so lonely. Let me get on the internet and let me scout for friends. I need somebody to talk to. See, you're a basic. You're a basic because you the one that been peddling around for years and years and years. And ain't nobody settled down with you yet. Okay, let's start there. That's why you're mad. You're mad because I'm out here, I'm living in my truth. Okay. I don't need the approval of you, or you. Okay. And then you tell me I'm out here selling my tail. No, that's you. You're selling your tail for pipe dreams and things like that. You letting dudes get up in your ear and tell you what they gonna do for you and this, that, and the third, and how y'all gonna live a life. And girl, he's gone next week. Okay? Because you can't hold a man down. Let's be honest. You can't compete where you don't compare. Okay? You've got an issue with me. So that is not my problem, Treecey. You're gonna have to take that up with somebody else. You got to take that up with the voices that is running around in your head that's telling you to come for me. Okay? You need to tell them to stop and you need to go find you something safe to do. Oh, I'm gonna drag you. I'm gonna drag you. Honey, you need to drag your ass to the gym. Okay? How about that? You all over here. Oh, I don't even think she's married. I don't even think she's this. And then this is the thing. You went so low as to talking about my kids. You're weird. You don't have any kids. So, I see how you can't relate, You're upset. You are pissed. I am raising scholars over here. So let me brag about my children. I am raising scholars over here. All my children are gifted and talented. My youngest baby, she had a speech impediment, but with the help of us and her siblings, us working together as a family and working with her speech therapist in her school, my baby has graduated out of that. And so, instead of you always trying to knock somebody down because, just because you don't see the works, that does not mean that I'm not doing the works. But you're a pathetic basic bitch. So I can expect that from you, you know? And like I said, I've had relationships where with people that I don't even talk to today. But as far as going up against them and all that rhetoric and this, that, and the third, no, I don't feel a certain type of way because when I was there and I was supporting you, it was genuine and it was coming from the heart. So my journey and my story isn't everybody else's. Everybody isn't going to be genuine to you. Everybody has um their own perspective and how they're going to enter something. But my motives, when I get into things, with getting to know someone, I actually take the time to get to know someone, right? And like I said, I seen her around the streets. It wasn't like we were besties or something like that. Like you were not, you're not my mother. You're not any authority figure over my life. And so the little slams that you're bringing up, oh, you think you're this, oh, you think you're that. Well, you're a fake ass bitch because you decided to put your pride aside and you decided to be fake and try to come and be my friend. See, I didn't have to put aside who I was. Either you're going to accept me for who I am or you're not. And I'm not going to beg you. I'm not going to beg you. I don't care if you don't like me. That's your problem. You've got to work that out. You know, I'm over here living my best life. I don't, and my kids are white. So what? So what? Guess what? They have a loving, caring mother that makes sure they are great. They're amazing. They have everything that they need. And it's love in this home. It's love in this home. There are rules and regulations, but there's love in this home. My children are so creative. One of my children actually was in there crocheting earlier. My children are in academic bowls. One of my children are going to DC to meet the congressmen and women. My other child is had received the President's Award and even got a pen. And my other child is very, very, very crafty and is really big on community and giving back to the community. There were some students in her class, like at her table, she finished her work and she went around and she helped other people get ahead. And so when you talk about my children, I'm very proud of my children. And they are very proud of me and their dad, you know? So when you talk about that aspect of my life, that's something that I can brag about. That is something that I can really pat myself on the back and say, you've really done it. Like, I'm very proud of myself. And, I have a child that's in JROTC, you know, and I'm just so excited that my children are exceeding me and where I left off because I've let you guys know that, on my community wall, I share my story, I share my life story, and a lot of people, they don't take the time to go and read, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm very proud of who I am. Yes, I'm an ex addict. Yes, I was out there on those drugs. And guess what? I did make the connections. I did get the experience a HBCU. Okay. Listen here. I was great, man. I can't complain. I can't even complain because I am greatness. I am a force to be reckoned with. When I come on here, I didn't try to trick nobody. Yes, I am marriage. I don't have to prove anything to you. The proof is already out there. The people, they got so much information on me. The people, they've already done their research. I've already been doxxed. So when you see me walking home or walking up to my house, it's no biggie. My house has already been out there. But if you come unannounced, okay, if you come unannounced, you will be approached with the police, law enforcement. Hope Life says, "Well, raise some black children." Okay, so now I'm gonna really just have to hide you from my channel. I'm gonna have to just ban you because that right there, that is unacceptable over here. You don't get the right to tell me who I need to raise. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and help you out. So you're gonna have to make another channel, and then you're gonna have to come over here um and act like you got some sense. So let me come in from my phone and let me go ahead and eliminate you right now. Because one thing about me, I don't have a problem with eliminating people up off the live because I'm gonna make room for somebody else that wants to be here. Okay. Okay, so you had come in on next case with Queen Tulsa. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm gonna make some room for someone else that deserves to be here. Okay. Thank you so much. We definitely took care of that. We definitely took care of that. Sagittarius Goddess says, "Hi, hi, how are you?" Um, I am so excited, you all, and I would never take my experience for granted. Some people, they try to use it against me, but you can't use nothing against me that I am so openly about, and when they talk about the beef sector and oh, you're not accepted. Nobody accepted you. Listen here, I accept my damn self. Okay, God accepts me. Listen here, God gives and He takes away. Okay, and what's for me is going to be for me. Amaya, aka Queen Tulsa's story. Amaya was born and raised in Tulsa. She lived there until 1994 when her mom escaped and domestic violence relationship with her father. She was then raised in Atlanta, Georgia, with her great aunt and uncle alongside 6 siblings. Amaya attended elementary and middle school. Her first year in high school, she experienced an unexpected milestone that caused her to drop out of school in 2006. In 2009, Amaya had an out of control drug addiction and decided to return to her birthplace, Tulsa, Oklahoma. When she arrived in Tulsa, she gained residency at the Tulsa Day Center. She then transitioned to Youth Services of Tulsa at the age of 21. Youth Services of Tulsa made special accommodations for her as she had her case manager from the shelter to speak on her behalf. She got accepted with great excitement when she was admitted as a client with the organization. From there, she attended Langston University. September 7th, 1 week after her 2 year anniversary, she started her business. So I talk about my drug addiction. I talk about staying at a shelter. I talk about, growing up in a house where there was DV involved. I have 6 siblings. I was raised in Atlanta. I talked about my, out of control drug habit and, my case manager. And I'm going to tell you like this, like, soon as everything is everything, you all will be able to see what all I have overcome and what all I have accomplished in my life, you know, and God has placed me into places um and blessed me to have people come into my life. You know what I'm saying? Can we go ahead and give Jada a timeout? Give her a timeout, maybe like 10 minutes. She can stay here, but no, baby, it's actually 22 people here. We have 15 on Queen Tulsa and 7 on next case with Queen Tulsa. But thank you for keeping up with the numbers. Yeah, so once an addict, always an addict. Okay. Yeah, but you know what? Recovery is amazing. Recovery is amazing. And I'm never too big or, you know, too proud to say, this is where I was. This is where I was. And with my experiences and things like that, it helped me help others. And I ask God, if you bless me, I'll be a blessing to others. So whether if it's a conversation, whether if it's a hello, whether if it's affirmations, whether if it's community service or whatever, as long as I have a relationship, as long as I am confident, as long as I love myself, and at the end of the day, it's how I feel about me. How I feel about me. I've been alone, I've been by myself. That's how I'm able to receive other people's company. You know, I can enjoy your company because I've been by myself before. Been there, done that. Oh, people going against me? Been there, done that. Been shunned, been there, done that. Been called this name, that name, that name, been there, done that. Oh, been declined this. Oh, been rejected from this. Been there, done that. But I stand tall. I can't be broken. I can't be broken. Do y'all know where I'm from? Do y'all know the soil? Do y'all I don't think y'all really understand who I am. I don't think y'all under I don't think y'all understand who I am. Hey Norris Tony, how are you? Norris Tony, you've been here, I can say since the beginning of my career. And Norris Tony, you've seen my highs, you've seen the middles, you've seen the lows, and you've seen maybe what some people would say an outrageous moment where I had come on here and I was very vulnerable. Very vulnerable. I never hid anything. Me and my past life and what I did and how I had to get by, I did that on a show called All About the Tea right here on YouTube. I let all that out. I said, I'm going to let it out right now because I'm a celebrity and I don't want it to come back and bite me in my butt later. See, I'm true to this. But let's take y'all back when I did have a moment and I did need $25,000 and I reached out to my community and they turned their backs on me. Let's go. You're sitting up here laughing, calling me Cups. It's not. We're not gonna do it. Cups, I sent you a message. Cups, I sent you a message in my. I sent you a message in the DM. I'm not going to do it. You're sitting up here laughing about talking about some what you need $25,000 for, sis. Me and you was behind the scenes trying to make things a reality. We were supposed to have been helping the community. We were supposed to have been building women up. You're not on that, and it stops here. 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 Let's talk about it. Let's talk about people thinking that they have the power of where you gonna go in life, of your destination. Oh, well, I know this person. Oh, I know that person. Oh, I got this connection. I got that connection. Your true crime bartender says, "Morning." I say, rising queen, listening until I fall asleep. Oh, I'm so glad you had come by. Red ball, so I'm behind. It's okay. Listen here. I'm gonna say this. You don't have that type of power over me. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's somebody out there, you're dealing with somebody and they feel like, oh, I got the power over you. Oh, because I'm financing this, I can tell you what to do. Oh, because I did this. Oh, because I lent you a favor. Oh, because I gave you a ride. Oh, because I had your back. What you need a congratulations for if you was supposed to be doing a good deed? Why you bringing it back around if that was your heart's desire was to look out for me? See, some people, they don't understand real. I'd rather know what I'm going to get from a person rather than somebody sitting right in my face trying to take me down. Jada, that's you. You sat right up on that panel and you be acting like you be for the people. You be wanting to get your way. You act like a 5-year-old toddler that can't get his way. Always throwing a temper tantrum. You 30 something plus years old. If that don't screams that it's something going on upstairs and you might need to go and talk to somebody, go sit on somebody's couch. Sis, I did it. I was bitter. I was upset at the world. Let me tell you, I was mad at the world, y'all. You couldn't tell me nothing. Everybody was against me. Didn't nobody want to see me do right. Want to know why? Because I was vibrating on a different frequency. Initiation. If I told y'all about the initiations that's been brought my way, I'm a one band, one sound. I'm one person. I run this marching band over here. I'm gonna make this music by myself. I stand alone. I'm open to a tribe. I have my tribe, but I think for myself. Don't try to bring me into a cult or nothing like that where everybody's going, oh, we all gotta do this. No, I'm different. I'm different. I'm different. Got my own brain. I think for myself. And maybe if you spend some time with yourself and got to know yourself, then maybe you wouldn't be waking up mad at the world. Because I'm gonna tell you, once I got that issue done, or start working on that issue, things become lighter. But you gotta trust the process. You gotta work at it. So that's why I work on me. I can control me. I can't control nobody else. Grand Rising Tierra, I'm gonna watch that video. It's good to know the story behind the It Stops Here classic. Yeah, yeah. I was reaching out to the community like, hey, I need help. This is where it's gonna go. And they just turned their backs on me. So when you talking about people turning their backs on me, it's kind of like the norm. It's normalized. You hate to say it, but that's just what it is. And that's what I do. I call it for what it is. And this is why I'm able to keep moving the way that I do is because I'm not joining your cult. Don't initiate me into nothing. And I'm gonna show up whenever I want to show up. Don't put those titles and labels up on me. I'm Queen Tulsa, and I like to have fun. When I come on here, I go and I drop by panels wherever I want to go. Nobody tells me where I can and can't go. A lot of y'all got mama and daddy issues. Y'all want somebody to tell y'all what to do, tie your shoe, what you should eat, join this, join that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm here to heal people. I'm here to love on people. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to make you laugh too. We can have fun conversations too. But when you get beside yourself, and this is the thing, yes, I'm nice, but when you keep going at me and I'm, continuing to take the higher road, when I take the time to address you, don't get upset. Don't get upset. Remind yourself, you know what? She was ignoring me. I did say this. She didn't respond. When I feel like responding, that's when I'll respond. Now, I'm going to leave you with a word. This is your daily devotion. Today is Sunday, November the 10th. The current time is 4:28 a.m. Central Time. The grace to keep going. Through our weaknesses, we can discover God's all-sufficient power and love. November 10th, 2024. When you listen to someone speak, what gives his or her words weight? Most often, we measure a message against the person's experience and dismiss the thoughts and ideas that don't seem genuine. So, when we come to Paul's discussion of God's sufficiency, we ask, is this something he can really talk about? And we are able to read the word and see from the apostle's life that the answer is a resounding yes. Paul's testimony contains accounts of many hardships that confronted him. He was imprisoned, beaten, threatened, stoned, shipwrecked, and robbed. On top of all this, he had a persistent, unrelenting thorn. You think God would keep his servants in perfect condition and health? Yet, when the apostle prayed for relief, God's answer was not what he expected. My grace is my grace is sufficient for you. The Lord taught Paul the lesson that in God's hands, our weaknesses allows for his strength to be made even more apparent. And it is through God's power and his power alone that we can do amazing things. Perhaps you struggle with your own thorn. Ask God what he wants to accomplish through your weakness. It may be the vessel through which God displays his power to the world. That is your daily devotion. I have to drop you off in Queen City. Thank y'all for tuning in. This concludes our broadcast. So long.